Hey, good evening, everyone. Hope everyone had a good weekend. So yesterday I already gave a high-level overview about right to make money in trading. Again, trading is a great side hustle which we can start with low investments, which you can do from anywhere. No gender discrimination, no qualification discrimination. There are a lot of good things, but either you can learn, you can right, you can go through different trainings, you can practice, and then you can make money, or you can follow the alerts from endless or alerts from algos, you can make money. Or you can also, right, we have this AI algos which will be looking at real time data. They will be taking buy and sell based on how the market is moving, and you can either use on your personal accounts, or you can also do it on the proprietary accounts. What do you mean by proprietary accounts? Generally these are the funded companies which will fund you to take the trades, and you can, right, they don't allow 100% automation, but they are fine with semi automation. Semi automation means where some manual intervention is needed. You can use the algos for entries, exits, but you need to understand, okay, which parameters to set, which time frame to set. Like that, you need to do some action from your side. So Apex or prop firms are okay with semi automation. So our algos are also semi automation, where you have to put some thought process based on the volume, based on what is going on in the market. You need to uh, change the time frames. So we designed, right, again there are 30, 40 different algos, but we are, right, slowly releasing one by one, because if we do too many things at one time, it might be difficult for each of you to understand. So we are slowly right, introducing one after another. And I want to explain, and also I want to show you like how to use those algos, and how we can reduce 90% of the manual effort involved in the trading. Right, they will do buy, they will do sell. If they see market going, right, that instrument is going up, they will take a buy. If they see market that instrument is coming down, they will take a sell. So we don't need to worry about whether, uh, right, at the end of the week, at the end of the month will be green. So we mainly designed, right, as of now, we released six different algos. Then there are more algos like Tesla algo, Nvidia algo, Amazon algo, and also for forex we have different algos. For gold, we have another algo which is coming. So there are more in the pipeline, but these are the top six which we released as of now. I want to explain, and also I want to show you how we have to use those algos, how we have to enable the parameters, or how we have to. So we'll go one by one. Spectrum, right? As most of you know, trading is mainly three to four different types. The first type is scalping, right? What do you mean by scalping? Where you take, right, maybe every 2 minutes or every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes you take a trade. You enter, you exit, you make some profits. Again you enter, again you exit, you make profit. That is called as scalping, where your holding period is just minutes, few minutes. It can be 5 minutes, it can be 10 minutes, sometimes it can be 3 minutes, 2 minutes, like that. That is called as scalping, where you are entering and exiting a position within less than an hour. Right, it can be just in minutes. So this particular spectrum algo is mainly designed for that scalping purpose. Right, so if you want to do scalping, you want to make quick $100 profit, $150, $200 profit, this spectrum algo is useful. Right? Let me enable something and show you how spectrum algo will be used, and how generally what type of parameters we use, so that you will understand better about spectrum algo. Right? I hope everyone is clear what is scalping. Scalping is where we hold a position only for few minutes. You don't hold for few hours, few days, but only you are entering and exiting quickly and taking some small profits. So let me open my chart. I hope everyone can see my screen. Okay, yeah. Let me open something like, right, let us take generally, right, from 8 p.m. crude oil, and they will move well. So let's open, let me take crude oil for November. Right, we generally look at which month contracts there is a lot of volume, and then we'll open those charts. So for now, crude oil has more volume on November compared to December. So I opened a crude oil chart. In the same way, let me also open new chart. Let me Let me go and select GC. Let me go with a 2 minute time frame. Okay, my connections are right. My Kinetic, my Ninja Trader, these are on. Yeah. Then let me also open generally NQ also will have good volume. I'm also enabling NQ. So right, if I want, I can also right. As of now, it is showing only 3 days means Saturday, Sunday because they are holidays. If I want, I can just put 10 days of data. Then it will load all last 10 days of data. Right now, let me just enable. So I opened a chart. Right, whether you want to gold, you want a crude oil, you want NQ, whichever it is. Let me just take an example of gold. And if I want to enable spectrum, so I'll go here, right choice, strategies, spectrum. So spectrum, as of now, you can have a session, right? For example, if you look at our Excel sheet, right, easy reference, generally 9 p.m. EST to 11 p.m. EST is good for crude oil or good for gold, right? That is where the Asia market opens, and that is where the lot of traders from Asia, from Japan, China, India, they will start trading. So, right, they like gold and oil more than NQ and ES, right? Sometimes they also take ES and NQ, but most of the days we'll have good volume on gold and crude oil during this time. So if I want to enable my algo, right, you may be busy at 8 Central or 9 p.m. EST. So now itself you can say that, right? I can say, right, because I am in Central, 9 EST is like 8 CST. I'll say from 20 hours because it is in 24-hour format. I want to enable my algo until 22 from 8 o'clock to 8 p.m., 10 p.m. And then if you want to give some right, generally when you use 2 minute or 1 minute, you can just disable the target profit and stop loss. If you are using a higher time frame like 3 minutes or 5 minutes, then you can just enable a stop loss like 80, right? Otherwise, you can just remove, right? If 1 minute or 2 minutes, we can just remove it. And if you want to use in, right, you can, these algos can be used in simulation is like your paper account, right? Ninja Trader paper account, so you don't have any loss, right? Even $1 or even 1 cent loss if you take trades in the simulation account, right? Just to get a feel of how the algos will take buy and sell at any point of time, you can enable the simulation account, you can take the trades because it is completely a paper account, a dummy account, right? It will show as $50,000, but right, that is all that is like paper money. So because it is not 8, right, or at 8 o'clock you want to take the trades in your real account, in your individual account, or in the Apex simulation, Apex evaluation account, or Apex performance account, you can select whichever you want, right? If you want Apex or you want some IBKR, you want Ninja Trader, whichever you want, you can select those accounts. Or you can just say, okay, I want to take the trades from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, right? For example, you are completely new to the algos. You want to, right, try test it for a 1 day because Apex evaluation, if something goes wrong, you are losing $30, right? With that, or 33 or $34. If you don't want to even take risk on that 33, 34, you can just run on simulation for a day or two. Then you will get confidence that, okay, it is giving me good profits. Every day I can make some $200, $300 using these algos. Then you can start, right? At that point of time, you can use with Apex or you can use with individual accounts. Or if you feel that, okay, let me take, right, $30 is nothing, I am okay to take the risk, you can enable it on a Apex evaluation account. So generally, you will give the time frame, right, which is already there in the Excel sheet. And generally, we go with 2 minutes, right, especially 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Right, non-US hours, generally 2 minute Heikenhashi is good. And also 7 a.m. EST is also before the market, US market open. So most of the time, we'll go with 2 minute Heikenhashi whenever you do gold or crude oil with Spectrum. You will put the timings, you will disable the target profit and stop loss, and then whichever account you want, you will select that account and you will say okay, right? Apply. And if you want to save this as a template, right, you can also click on template. You can say save, and then you can give some name like, okay, this is my Spectrum Gold, 8 p.m., 10 p.m., or uh, 2 minutes. That's it. So your template is saved. Whenever you come next time, you can just open the template, it will load all the values, right? Then you say okay. uh, I think I forgot to enable, right? You also need to select the enable button, right? You have the enable checkbox here, you have to click that, apply. Okay, then it got enabled. So now you can see that slowly the band size is increasing, right? It was very squeezed here, but now the market is opening slowly, the pre-market, it may start slowly going up. That means it might be good too, right? Right now, if it goes little bit up, it will go all the way to the top, right? We may make some $100 if it goes from here to higher. Possibly we may see a buy alert in the next few minutes. But right, if we want, we can enable on Apex, or we can until 8 o'clock we can wait. Right, if we see that this band is increasing, then immediately I'll remove the sim account, I'll put my individual account or my Apex account. Right, you have to see whether is the band size, if it is squeezed, that means there is no volume. If the band size, right here you can see the distance between the top and bottom is increasing, that means you can make good money. Whenever there is a big distance between the top and the bottom, then you can make money, you can make profits. But whenever it is squeezed like this, we may have small losses. So that's why we will wait for right time, right? Even though market opened at 5 p.m., but we did not enable the algos, because that is where the volume will be very less. There will be, right, the Asian market will be still sleeping, US market will be busy on their weekend, not many buyers will be interested for trading. But after 8 o'clock, right, from 7:30 itself, slowly it will start. 8 o'clock, it will increase more. So like that, we enable GC. In the same way, now if I want to do the same thing, you can say duplicate in new tab or duplicate in new window. Generally, if you want to take in the same account, you can do duplicate in new tab. You want to take trades in a different account, right? For example, in IBKR, I want to take gold. In a Ninja Trader personal account, I want to take crude oil. Then I can also do duplicate in new window, right? When you say duplicate in new window, there will be a completely a new window will open now, right? Which will again show gold. So again now, instead of gold, I want to use crude oil now. So now I have crude oil. I'll go select strategies and select spectrum. And then I can give the same, right? Again, you see, right? You have all the information in the Excel. It says that crude oil CLV, that means crude oil November from 9 p.m. EST to 11 p.m. EST. Gold December, no TP, no stop loss with 2 minute Heikenhashi. $200 is our target. 300 is our target for crude oil. 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. So then I'll just go here. I'll change, right? If you are in EST, you will put based on your time frame, right? If I am in CST, I'll put 20 to 22 hours. Uh, right? It is HHMMSS. So 200000. If you are in EST, what you will do? You will say 21 to 23 hours. If you are in PST, Pacific time zone, based on your laptop time, right? If you are in Pacific, then you will say 18 hours to 20 hours. And then again, because we are right, generally volume will be not very huge. We'll just go with 2 minute Heikenhashi. So we'll disable stop loss and target, and then we'll basically enable it, apply. Okay. Right. Again, it also slowly the band size, right? It is going down, down. We may see some volume in some time. So that is how you will use the spectrum. So generally, what spectrum will do is if you keep it with some target and stop loss, then for every two candles, it will take some profit. Again, if it goes up, it takes some profit. Again, it goes up, it takes profit. If there is a change in direction, there might be a stop loss or a small loss. Again, once it is going down, again it will keep taking profits for every two candles. So that is how spectrum will work, which we'll see in the real demo. But generally, when you enable target profit and stop loss, it will be like a scalping algorithm. For every two candles, every three candles, it will be booking the profits. So, right, suddenly there might be a bad news or something, right? Prism might go so much high. Suddenly, if there is a bad news, it may dump. You may lose all the profit made. But here, for every two, three candles, you are making profit. That's why, right? You are protecting your profits. You are taking your profits quickly. If you just want 100 $200 within 10 15 minutes, in three four candles you may make it. You can close it, right? Like that spectrum will work, which is like a scalping algo. Then let us, if the same thing, right, instead of spectrum, let us enable prism now. Or right, let us take NQ chart. So I hope everyone is clear, right? If anyone has any questions, please post your questions in the chat window before we go to the next algo. Right, yeah, chat window is enabled. If anyone has any questions on the spectrum, right, the spectrum is a scalping algo. Generally, we use 2 minute in the night times. In the mornings, right, after US market open, we'll go with three or five if there is volume. Otherwise, we'll go with 2 minutes, and we will. If we are using 1 minute or 2 minutes, we will not have any stop loss or any target profit. But if we use 5 minutes, then we have certain parameters which are there in the Excel, which will use it. So I did not enable TP because I am using a small, right, only 2 minute candles. I did not enable any TP. You can see profit and loss for ongoing targets. Uh, what is the minimum balance you need to maintain in live accounts to execute the algos? Again, if you are doing with MNQs, micros, you need to have minimum 5 to 10K. If you want to do with the minis, you need to have approximately 15K to 20K. Right. Again, if you are only taking one position, then yeah, even 10K should be enough. But if you are taking NQ and CL or NQ and GC, like that, you need to better have 25K or so. Right. Again, whenever you enable something, immediately you will see, right? For example, we enabled algo. So immediately you will see this one, right? You will see right choice advisors here. You will see the algorithm name here. You will see what is the right on which account you enabled it, at what time you enabled it, what is the timing from 10 o'clock to or 8 central to 10 central, the algo will execute. So all that information. For example, sometimes, right, by mistake, we'll forget to enable that, right? There is a checkbox here, but we may forget it. Then immediately all that will disappear, right? If you see D here, that means algo is deactivated. But when I go and enable the strategy, if I go and select it here, apply, immediately now you see there is no D. That means the deactivation is gone. Now the algo is activated. Immediately you see the ticker, what type of candle, right? You should make sure generally for most of the algos we use Heikenhashi. Only for one or two algos we use normal candles. So when you see this in big font, then you will understand, okay, I enabled it in the right way or in the right account. Sometimes you may want to do it in Apex. By mistake, you may select a sim account. So That's what, whenever you enable it, if you see all these things, that means algo is right. Minimum you did whatever is needed, so that algo will start at 8 o'clock. From 8 o'clock, it will, right, it will automatically start taking buy and sell. Right now, let us see how um, the second algorithm, which is Prism, is different. Let me remove this one, or let's go to NQ. Right now, now on NQ, I want to enable Prism algo. Right, Prism and Spectrum are our number one and number two, or both are top algos. So here, for example, let us say you have multiple sessions, right? You have 10 to 11:30 EST is one good time frame where there will be a lot of volume where we can make good profits, or 2:45 p.m. to 3:45 p.m. Or, right, earlier Europe markets used to do good, but nowadays 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. EST. Right, this is another time frame which where generally we are seeing a lot of volume. Right, for now you can just focus on this too, but right, just I want to give you an example, how, right, for example, we have three sessions like this: 7:30 to 8:30 EST, or then you have 10 to 11:30 EST, 2:45 to 3:45 EST. Then what you need to do, or what we can do, is you can go here. For example, tomorrow morning, right, let us say you are getting up at 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. Then you can enable, right, okay, I see that generally from in central time zone 6:30 to 7:30 there is a lot of volume. Again from 8:45 to 10:30 there is a lot of volume. And again from uh, right, because I'm in central time zone. By default, whatever times you see, they are in the Eastern time. But because I am in central time zone, I am adjusting to my time format. So I can enable all the three sessions at one time, right? But generally they should be the future time. So tomorrow morning when you get up, you can put these timings so that they will become future timings. So if I put these timings now, it may consider that this time is already over. This is a past time. This is, right, the past time. This is like, right, because it is 24-hour format. This will consider that already all these timings is over for the day. It will not take any more trades. But tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, when you go and enable this, so at 6 o'clock, 6:30 to 7:30, it is a future time. 8:45 to 10:30 is a future time. 1:45 to 2:45 is the future time. Then it will accept all those timings as valid timings and take the trades. And then if I am using a 2 minute Heiken-Ashi, again same thing. I don't put any TP or stop loss. And for example, right, most of the times what will happen is, right, market will give profits and take back the profits. Right, if you don't stop trading, you continue to trade for throughout the day. So we added a feature where you can also say that, okay, whenever NQ makes some $400 for today, right, whether it does it in session one or session two or session three, whenever it makes $400, I want to stop for the day. Or whenever it loses some $400, I want to stop for the day. I don't want to trade. That day might be a bad day or bad luck. I don't want to take more trades. You can give those, right. One is you are giving the timings. Second is you are also giving this much profit I want to make, or this much loss, maximum loss I want to make. And then you can again select whichever account you want to take the trades. You will select it. That's it. Right. You will say apply. Okay. Then all the trades will happen. So whenever it meets the 400, basically the bot will disable for the day for that NQ ticker, NASDAQ ticker. It won't write, for example, session one between 6:30 to 7 itself, if it makes $400, it won't take any more trades, right? Or if it did not make the 400, then it will take the trades in the second session. In second session, if it makes the $400 profit, it will stop for the day. Or if it did not make in second session, then it will also continue to take trades in the third session. But whenever in that 24 hours, in that date, right, 9:24, whenever it makes $400, it will stop. If I don't put any time frames, right, if I just disable, then it will take trades throughout the day. But if I give some time frame, right, for example, let me give something like, now I want to take trades from 20 to 22. Between this time to this time, I want to take some trades. Then if it makes $400 by 20 by 9 o'clock, then it will stop taking any more trades. But otherwise, it will continue to take the trades. So you can enable all the three, or you can enable two, or you can enable one. You can, and then you can, right? If you are using 2 minute or 1 minute, we don't put any stop loss or target profit. If you are doing bigger time frames, 5 minutes or 3 minutes or more, then generally you put a stop loss. You can also define this is the max profit or this is the max loss per day, and then you will say apply, right? And then you will enable it, apply, okay, and then the algo will start taking the trades. So right, again from now, right, I changed my configuration or my options, I changed it to Eastern time frame. So it will start, right, if I go to tools. So if you see here, if I go to tools, options, so if you see general, right, I changed it to Eastern time frame. So it will start reading, right? Even though in my laptop time says 7:30, but my chart shows that as 8:30. So it will start taking trades, uh, right? Now it enabled it based on the laptop time, it enabled 7:32, and then it will take the trades between this 8 to 10 based on the laptop time. The chart may still show as Eastern based on whatever I selected in the options. But just to avoid confusion, let me change that also to central. Or I have to change my laptop time also to central. So yeah, if we put everything in one time frame, that is better. But I hope it is clear, right? How to enable the parameters. You can give three different session timings, and right, very soon we will also add these changes to Spectrum also, so that you can give all session timings at same time. Otherwise, what you have to do, if you have only one field, then every time you have to again, right, now you have to change it, tomorrow morning again you have to change it. Whereas in Prism, we added three sessions, so that you don't need to change it again and again. One time you put all the timings, but make sure all the timings are the future timings, not the past timings. Because if you enter past timings, it will see that, oh, already during this time to this time, already 400 is done. It won't take any more trades for the day. Right? Any questions on Prism? Max profit or loss is for the ticker for that particular strategy, right? If Spectrum can make more profits, but Prism will not make any more profits for Nasdaq on the day whenever it reaches the max profit or max loss. You cannot do, right, using Prism. You cannot do when you hit the target. Spectrum, right, after 2 3 days we will add these features in the Spectrum. For initially, we thought of adding support and resistance, but what is happening is it is taking a lot of resources. So we want to give that as a separate indicator, right? Instead of adding to the strategy, it will be an indicator which will be given to all the paid members. So you can write whichever algo you want. You can add that indicator to Spectrum or Prism, which will show, right, not only the bands, you will also have support and resistance lines, right? If it shows a support here, that means it will go up from here, or if there is a resistance here, You know that once it goes to that resistance, it will. So when you are taking manual trades, it will help you, right? For example, now it is coming up, right? All the way it came down, it is going up. If I want to take some trades, I can just do buy market, right? If you want to manually take some trades. Now it took some two contracts, right? If it goes up to the midpoint or go to the top, I'll make some 100 $200, right? For now I selected sim account, but if I want, I can select some, right? If I want a ninja trader or wherever I want, I can take I can take a trade, right? Because the band size is big. All the way it came down, the red went down, then the green started, and green is going up. So now I made $20 or, right, $10. If it goes all the way to the up, I may make $200, right? This is my personal ninja trader account. So already you made some, right? It is showing, right? You can click here, then it will show $20. You made $40. You made $50. So you have to double click on this one. So you will see that in the form of amount. If you go and double click, it will show. But generally, when it comes all the way down, it generally goes to the top, or minimum it will go to the midpoint. So that's why I can wait until the green turns to red. All right. Again, I did a manual trade. You don't need to do it. If the algo is enabled, algo will take a buy. But because I said that only from 8 o'clock, I want algo to take the trades, I took a manual trade. Right, again, I know, right? It will generally may give $100 or $200 profit. I won't be worried. Even if it goes down, again, it will come back. So, but that is how Prism will work, where you will define multiple um multiple session timings. You can define what is the right, what is the, let me open again. So different timings where you want to take the trades. If you want to put a stop loss or profit, you can do. If you want to put a max profit, max loss, you can do. And also you just enable the algo. That's it. Right? $35. So, right, yeah, I'm sure it will make minimum $100. So, right, we don't need to worry. So whenever you have a big band and you see a red turning to green, at the time you can take more quantity, or you can, right, you can be confidently take more positions, because market is all about come, it goes down, comes up, goes down and comes up, and we have to take the opportunity, and we have to make money, right? That is about spectrum. Let me, right, the next one is, right, let me enable strategies. Right, the first two are mainly for day trading. Then you have something called as momentum. Momentum is also mainly the swing algo, and generally we use a 5 minute candle. Right, let me close this position. Why to lose $60, right? Because we have that challenge now, 10K to 20K in 30 days. Right, I opened a Ninja Trader account 2 days before and nearly $1,000 done in 2 days. We want to, right, change, right, within the 20 or 30 days, right? Within 1 month, we want to make our accounts double. If you have a 10K account, we want to make it to 20K. So I just started a Ninja Trader account with $10,000. Oh, we are nearly $11,000 today after 2 days. So, right, because I took the trade here, and yeah, trying to see, right, it may go all the way up. right? Our demo I thought of 8 o'clock, but it already started, right? If you are watching manually, you can also use the colors. From green, it turned to red, red to green. That means it will be bullish. Again, when green turns to red, you can close the long, you can take a short. Again, red turns to green, again, you can take a long. So if you just open this in, let us say here, let us take strategies. If I just say some 15 TP with no stop loss, 15 TP or 16 TP, that means ticks is like every 4 ticks is equal to 1 point. 16 ticks is like 4 points. I am saying whenever NQ goes by 4 points, I want to take the profit. And I am giving, let us say I am giving my individual account. Apply. Okay. And I need to enable it. So I'm going with some small target. I'm saying whenever it goes by 4 points, I want to close the trade. So generally NQ, whenever it starts going up, it will go 15 to 20 points. So I'm only saying whenever it goes 4 points, I want to make profit. So it will, whenever it makes $80 profit, it will close. And again, if it sees that market is still going up, it will take another, right? That is in the spectrum algo. Whereas Prism will wait until it goes all the way to the top, and whenever there is a reverse signal, only at that point of time it will close. Whereas Spectrum will take those small profits. For every 2 candles, 3 candles, it will take small profits. So that is how this spectrum will work, right? It went to the midpoint and it is again trying to come back. But if it bounces over this one, then we may see much bigger profit. Right, let's go to the momentum algo. So generally, momentum algo, we run it on a 5 minute time frame. Right? Generally, it is for swing. So I will go here, strategies, and I will select momentum, and then I want to run throughout the day. I want to just disable the profit. I'll just put a stop loss of 80 ticks, and then I'll say, let me select some Apex account like, and then enabled, apply. So whenever, right, it came all the way down. Now in the 5 minute, it is trying to go up. So it may go up all the way to the top. So with momentum, with one trade, you will be making big profits, especially whenever there is a trending market, whenever there is some events or Fridays, third Fridays. Generally, this algo is good, right? With Spectrum and Prism, you'll be making 100, $200. Whereas with momentum, at one time, you'll make 500, $1,000, $2,000 whenever there is good uptrend or downtrend. So that is about momentum, which is mainly a swing algo, right? One is scalping algo, second is day trading algo, third one is a swing algo. Now let me also show you. So momentum again, as you know, only there are very limited parameters. You will just you can run them, right? Nearly entire US hours you can run it. For now, because it is outside US hours, I disable the time frame. And then you can disable the target profit. You can just put stop loss at 80 for NQ. 80 ticks, that means 20 points. And then you will enable the strategy, right? Because now it is trying to go up. Now let's watch, right? Quantum and spectrum, these are more like the swing algos. Mainly if you want to trade in your personal accounts, they look at multiple more factors, right? The scalping algos or day trading, they will quickly try to enter, quickly try to exit. But whereas momentum and quantum, they will wait to enter. They will look for more filters, right? Okay, is this done? Is this done? Is this done? If they, when only multiple conditions are satisfied, they will enter a long, or they will exit a long, or they will. So for quantum, so again you have, right. This is the right, generally 9 o'clock. Target filled. 9 to 2:20 is generally a good time. And then you can specify some target profit for quantum, or you don't need to specify, you can just put stop loss, and then whichever account you want to run, you will run it, and you will say okay, that's it. So again, this is also quantum algo is also more like a swing strategy, which is good for your individual accounts rather than for the apex accounts. This is good for individual accounts, which will do lot of checking before entering a position. Whereas your scalping algo or day trade, right, your spectrum prism, they will, whenever they see something is going down, immediately they take a shot. If they see something is going up, they will exit the shot. They will, so they are good for smaller time frames. Whereas on with 5 minute normal candle or 5 minute Heikin, this quantum is good for your individual accounts. Then let's go to the next algo, which is uh, yet we developed an algo based on lot of back testing, which is mainly for crude oil. So this one is mainly good for 3 minutes Heikin. So let me select 3 minute Heikin. And if I try to enable it on something else, right? Let me try to enable this algo on NASDAQ, right? This particular algo is mainly for crude oil because it works based on how the crude oil moves. So if I try to enable it here, it will generally throw an error, right? If I go to my log, if you see the log file, right, it will say that invalid instrument NQ. This strategy should only be used with crude oil or micro crude oil. So you cannot, right? Now this one is going up, right? So yeah, this will definitely give some nice profits. So it already took profits. The scalping one, right, which is our scalping one, it is taking profits on different. Whenever it moves 4 points, it is taking a profit. Where is our this one? So it took a profit target. So as NQ is moving up, it is taking profit targets. And so yeah, this particular optimum can be only used with crude oil. So let me go ahead and select crude oil. Mm, Again, you don't need to, right? If you are using 2 minute or 3 minute, you don't need to put any target. You can just put stop loss at 80 ticks, and then you can run the optimum algo for crude oil or for NCL. I need to, yeah, I need to get a license, right? I did not add license for, okay, no, I think I did. So yeah, optimum. So, right, if you see, it took a sell here, right? Exit on session close, sell short at 90.72. And again, it took a buy at 90.26. Uh, and then there was a sell here. It is at 89.87. So it will be taking trades throughout the day. So overall, right, this has around a 70 to 80% success with crude oil. So we'll be also taking doing more demos on this one. But yeah, it is this is not provided to anyone at any license provided to anyone. But mainly this is a good strategy for crude oil. Then the last one, right? Let's go back to NQ and let me do duplicate a new tab and strategies. Right, there is another algo called RC Wealthium. And again, this is like you make only small profits, but you have 90%, 95% success with normal candles. You can use it with 2 minute normal candle, 3 minute normal candles, not Heikinashi. And in back testing, you have 95% success. So you are not in a rush to complete evaluations, or you are happy to make $100 per day or $50 per day. Then this is the algo which will come with low risk and low return strategy, right? Those can make 500,000, or sometimes there can be 300, 400 loss. But here you have more probability to make profits, but it will be like a low risk, low return strategy. You will select, right, how many positions do you want to take, three contracts, or do you want to just take one contract? And in first contract, how much target you want to do? In the second contract, how much ticks you want to get? In the third contract, you may, right, because when you have three, you don't want to exit all three at same time. First one you want to trim after moving some profits, second one you want to wait for some more time, third one you want to wait for some more time, like that. You can give multiple quantity and you can give different targets for each one. And also you can specify from this time to this time I want to use this algo. And how many max entries per day? You can say that 3 entries or 6 entries. If you say 3 entries, whenever this target is done, it will stop. And also you can say I want to do only long, right? For example, market is bullish, then we can only take long. Or if market is bearish, we can take only short. So that you are not getting into the opposite side trend, right? Opposite side of the trades, right? If NQ is completely bearish, you can just select short. So whenever there is a short position, then only it will take the trade. Whenever it is going up, it will start take profits on the short, but it won't take the new long position. So you can also mention whether you want long or short. You have also trailing stop loss. You can put a trailing stop loss, and then you can also give start time trading, right? From this time to this time I want to trade. Like that you can mention all those, and you can enable the algo. So this is the sixth algo, right, which will be another strong algo with the low risk, low returns with over 90% success. And will be, right, providing access very soon to users. But yeah, for now, right, because if you try to understand too many things at same time, it might confuse you. So for now, just focus on Spectrum and Prism, and then you can right, understand better about. So right, this is GC. Still we did not take any trades. NQ actually it made profits because from where we bought it, it is going up. But because yeah, we opened so many charts, it is showing as a loss. But it is trying to go up. Already it met a profit target. If we go to where are my accounts, Okay, I already made, right? This is my Ninja Trader account. I made realized gains $126. There is unrealized loss of $70, but total profit and loss is $66. This is my Ninja Trader personal account. So it is already 10,853. Right, I started 10,000 and right, just I'm taking $400 per day and I'm stopping it, right? Because I want to reach to 20K, right? If I want, I would have made $3,000-4,000, but right again, when we try to make so much, we'll be losing the profits. But if we have a daily target, right? Okay, once I make some $300, I'm done for the day. Once I make $200 on ES, I'm done for the day. When we put certain targets, we'll reach them. But if we just go on, right, keep on running throughout the day, we may lose all the profits what we made. That's the reason, right? I'm just after reaching $400, I'm stopping my right for that account. I'm stopping it. So, but right again, right? There's $110 already. So the right, that's why I took on a personal account. So you can see $186, $196, $206. Right? Already realized is 126, unrealized is 90. So if I am happy with $200, right? In that 1 hour, you got your weekend dinner. You can just go and sell market, right? And you can do whatever you want. But right, as I said, we'll easily make 200, $300 because by looking at the band size, I told you, right? It came all the way down and it is at the bottom. It will definitely go up, right? Even though it was in a loss, I was not worried because by looking at the band size, you know that it will make nice gains. So this is the CL chart. So this is like, right, we don't need to write in the Excel sheet. You will have parameters for which strategy, and if there is any change, we will say that right, which one to change. But generally, right, we all already have the default parameters which you need to use. Right, your laptop need to be active always for the this approach for this algo trading. Your laptop need to be so right. It already made 160, $170, $200 done. Right, that is already it took some profits. But if you see right, $306 realized 135, 126. There is unrealized $180, $190. Target filled. $524. So it took the some more right because the I told you right spectrum it will keep on taking profit after every 2 3 candles. It already took $324. Then another $30 is unrealized now, right? Because NQ came all the way down, it is going up. So profit target one, profit target two, profit target three. Every candle it is taking some profits. So I already met my target, right? NQ, $300 profit for the day. Yes. And generally, if NQ is moving, ES also will move. right? If I open my ES chart, if I go now
Order submitted.
and let me open ES chart. So I'm selecting ES, right? Because there is volume in NQ, that means generally ES also will have volume. I am selecting 2 minutes and I am saying okay. Okay, because there is some duplicate in the window. I'll select 2 minutes. And then, for example, I want to run spectrum on this. Right, I can disable the time frame so that whenever I want, and I want to take disable the target profit, put some stop loss as 40 ticks, and then I want to take it on whichever account, right? You want Apex or you want your personal account. If you have IBKR, your Ninja Trader, whichever you want to connect it, say okay, apply. Now it came right. All the red came all the way down. Red became light green. Light green became light red became light green. Then green. Now it is coming down. So now we can make money on the short. So what I can do, I can say sell market,
Order filled.
right? Because I know that now it will come all the way down, right? If green is turning to red at the top, it will come down. If red is turning to green at the bottom, it will go up. So now I already made $37.50 on ES. If it comes all the way down, I'll make another 100, $200 on ES. $50 is done. Right, again, bot will take it, but because, right, I am also showing you how we can make. Just you watch the colors. Red turn to light red turn to light green. That means it is becoming bullish. From the bottom, it is going up. That is bullish. From the top, it is coming down. Green is turning to red. That means it is bearish. Orange means it is basically waiting to take the trade, right? It did not, it is just still waiting, right? Because generally, whenever you enable the algo, it will wait for 2 or 3 candles and then it will start taking the trades. Right? If you are right, you leave it to the bot, right? Once you start again, your manual emotions, you may quickly, right? Earlier it was NQ was little red, but I did not because I know that it will, bot will take care of it. So even though it is in red, I know that it will come down again. So we don't need to just we can right we can bot will take care of the long or short. So we don't need to worry much and it will take care, right? If we again try to do manual things, our emotions will come into picture and we may lose the profits. So let's go and see. It is like $295, right? 335 gross realized. Realized is 320, but because of the ES, there's a $25 unrealized loss as of now. Or but we already made 295. So if I make another $200, we can close for the day. So when you look at the chart, you will understand whether there is lot of volume or not, right? For example, on this one, still there is not much volume on gold. Crude oil, yeah, again, right? I manually took a shot, and because it is at the top, I'm just waiting for the bot to close it. But you can see that overall already bot made $320, and there is unrealized loss of $22, and real total profit and loss in this last 10-15 minutes is 287. So here, if you double click on this one on the chart trader, then you will see what is the realized or unrealized profit or unrealized loss. If you, for example, if it becomes 200, I don't even need to wait for the bot. I can just say buy market and close the position, and then I am done my $500 target. Right? Already NQ I met for $300 target.
Order submitted.
On the ES, if I make $200, then I will, right, I will see if volume is there on crude oil or gold, I'll take. Otherwise, right, 1 hour, 2 hours, $500 is good enough. Generally, you have to wait for candle close, right? It might be red, but you have to wait for the candle to be closed before taking a trade. So $362, right? Because NQ is still in the long. I took a short from ES, but overall $352 is done. 382 is done. Right? That is real money, right? That is in my personal account, right? If it is Apex, you may feel like, oh, it is only evaluation money or prop account money, but this is where you are making real money in your personal account, right? Already 10,000 account is more than 11,050 now in 2 days, right? That too, because I stopped after $400 on Thursday and Friday. Today I already made $250 or $300 plus. And whatever trades happen here, they will go to plan 101, right? Whatever trades happen on my account in the C2 101, those trades, same trades will happen. That means somebody who subscribes to 101, they already made $400. Even though they don't open their laptop, they don't set any parameters, they already made $400 in their account. Because whenever I enable and I take some trades, the same trades will go and get copied there, right? For algo trading to happen, your laptop should be on. You should have a good internet connection. You should have a good laptop. But with mirror trading, you just subscribe to the plan, even though you don't open your laptop, right? You can only give one account number. With algo trading, you can use it for your individual account. You can use for Apex accounts. You have multiple opportunities. But with mirror trading, you'll only give one Ninja Trader account number there. Then all the trades will happen. Whatever trades happen in my account, the same trades will go and happen in that account, right? So already $420, right? Nearly $413 done. 432. But do you see the potential, right? I am not doing anything. Algo is taking the trades. If you don't want to use IBKR, you can take Ninja Trader personal account and connect to the mirror trading, right? $490. I am just doing ES and NQ, one ES and one NQ on my. I'm using Spectrum. Yeah, there is not much volume in CL and GC. That's why what I did, I enabled NQ and ES. So, for example, if you go to a chart, right, when it reached 500, I would have closed it, but right, just because demo is going on, I am just continuing it. But it already reached $500 before few minutes. If I want, I can just write because it went all the way to the top. It is trying to come down. If I want, I can just say
Order filled.
sell market.
Order filled.
I can close it if I want to manually. Otherwise, you can just hold on and the bot will take. And you can go and you can again, and because you did some manual transactions, if you want, you can just go here,
Order canceled.
strategies, right? $506 done. Okay, I have my Optimum or on the SIM account. This is on Apex account, right? I have one ES and I have one NQ on my Ninja Trader account. So I made already $240 realized profit here. So if you go to accounts, you see $529, right? 545 is already realized. Unrealized is $7. So my target for the day is, right, for entire 25th, right? So I made $500, right? It is good on any day, right? No, no, most of us don't make $250
Order submitted.
per hour in IT job. Whether you make it in crude oil or GC or whichever it is, right? Tomorrow morning again I can make with NQ and ES, right? If I'm missing here, I'll make with NQ and ES again, and that 500 is done. So like this every day we can make
Target filled.
$1,000. And bot is doing it. I don't need to worry about when to buy, when to sell. It is looking and it is taking the trades. And so you see here profit target one, profit target two, profit target three. $639. Right, 504 is already realized. There is another $130 which is still open. Right? Already, if somebody subscribed with $10, they already got uh, right. How many times? 60 times, 60x return, $647. So how to identify whether there is volume or not? If you go here, one is by looking at the band size, right? That is one way. Let me open. Right, if I go here,
Order submitted.
yeah, just so right, it is in a downtrend direction. Still, it is not coming up. So Prism will not take the right. Even if you enable, it is already started the downtrend from here itself. So it will wait for next buy signal. Then only it will take a new position. Whenever it starts going up, it will take a new position. And if you want to know whether there is volume or not, so you can go to this indicators. There is something called as volume up and down. You can add that to the chart. So if you see generally, right, if this is treated as one full zone, right, what is the overall volume? Is generally you have more selling volume. Red colors is selling volume and green is buying volume. You have very low buying volume, so it may take a lot more time for buy signal to come. So that's why I did not enable it on the crude oil. I just looked at NQ. I saw that
Target filled.
there is lot more on. So if you see NQ, your band size is good and it is going up. You might get,
Order submitted.
so it keeps making profits. So how much we made? Okay. There is some 505 gross realized. There is some 37 unrealized, 436. So that's what, right? Once you don't stop trading, then you may lose some of the profits you made. All right, it is trying to come down now. It went all the way up. There might be a stop loss now, and then it will start coming down. So then it will start taking profits right on a short position. But generally, the volume, if you see, the volume is consistent or nearly close to the midpoint in NQ. When you compare with CL, the volume is much better. Um, so using the volume bar or using the band size, you can look at how is the volume and we can take right. Even though generally crude oil or this one, but I saw that there is a good amount of volume. The band size is increasing. I quickly enabled it on NQ and ES. And then bot is taking the buy and sell trades. The bands will come with the bot. You don't need to enable anything. We provided license to everyone whoever filled the form until this evening, until the 7 o'clock. We gave license to everyone. You have to just import the files and you have to take the SIM 101 is a paper account. So right, any profit, any loss you make in simulation is like just a paper account. Whereas Apex is where you are really making some money to complete your challenge. Once you take in Apex EA, if you make any profits, that will help you to get the real money from Apex company. Whatever profits you make in Apex performance account, you will make first $25,000 profit is yours. Afterwards, 90% of that profit is yours. So that is like a real money in performance account. Simulation is completely just for your experience, just to understand how algos work. Yeah, you can also click on the reverse, then all the long positions will become short positions. Right? Once you have to, right, if you want to enable the Ninja Trader, you have to go to your control panel and you have to go to connections and then you have to click on configure and then you have to, right, just like you did rhythmic, in the same way you have to select Ninja Trader and then you have to, right, give your credentials, all those things. So already, right, you made some $80 plus on the Apex account. You made 423 plus, right? It was 500 plus, but because we did not stop after 500, there is some unrealized loss, but that's fine. So that's it, right? You enable the algo. It made profit target, profit target, profit target, nearly right. Spectrum, every one or two candles, it is taking the profits. This is the prism. When it takes a buy, it will wait until the signal reverses. Whenever reverses, it will close the long and then it will open a short. Let me post in the channel to enable ES and NQ. Mm,
Target filled. Order submitted.
Still it is going up. So yeah, bot did not close the long yet. Uh, Maybe in few more minutes we may see a short position, but as of now, still it is. I enabled my spectrum again, right? So that if it comes down again, I can make another 200, $300 profit. So here, if you don't mention any TP, then it will wait until all the signal reverses, right? It behaves. But if I give a TP, then it will keep taking the profits at every two or three candles. So here it took a sell. It came nearly 20 points at $400. Again on the buy. Again it is going up. Again, if there is a sell, again we may see another two, $300. Just to enable the algo and we wait, and it will keep taking the buy and sell. Yes, I did a manual transaction. I did a sell at wrong time. Anyway, it will come back. Yeah, you can even use IRA accounts for meta trading. We are using Spectrum with no TP, no stop loss with 2 minute Heiken. Monica, already license is provided to you. We give it. Maybe you should restart your Ninja. Your regular, yeah, because it is only for 3 days. You will see that message that your license expired soon. Right, from 3 4 days before itself, it will start giving you that message so that you can extend it for more days. But there is no error. You can still enable the license and you can trade until Wednesday. If you are using Apex account, you don't need any market data subscription. You need market data only if you want to go with the personal accounts. I am not using any TP and SL on Spectrum for years. Earlier, I used just to show you the difference between Prism and Spectrum, but otherwise, we don't need to put any for 2 minute candles. You don't need to put any TPR stop loss. If you want to connect multiple Apex accounts into one Ninja Trader, based
Target filled.
right, another $125. On the NQ, we took long. On ES, yeah, by mistake, I took a short soon. But on NQ, it is making nice gains.
Order submitted.
So you already shared all the steps. If you want to use for personal account, what you need to do. If you want to use for Apex accounts or any proprietary firms, what you need to do. We shared all the steps. So just you need to follow the steps and configure. And whoever has 3 days access, it will expire on Wednesday. You already made for more than a month subscription. If you enable the NQ algo whenever I enabled it, you would have already made $500 600 either on Apex account or your personal account, whichever you are taking the trades. Right, we don't need to stress out whether it will go further up or it will come down. Whenever it is things like this coming down, algo will automatically close the long and it will take the short. You can continue to do whatever primary job you have, or you can take care of your kids and other things. You just enable the, you see right on which tickers there is volume, you enable the algo. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. at the end of 2 hours, or right whenever you feel like, oh, $500 is good enough for me, you stop the algo, and you can again continue. Right, within first 20 minutes we already made $500. But just because it is a demo session, I wanted to show you, right, if we use it for, right, how the, now it took a long, within few minutes we'll see it will take a shot, and again we'll make another 100 to $200 on the shot. So just why I kept it enabled. Otherwise, if it is my normal tendency, I would have closed the algo already, right? Because it made my $500 target. Whatever 300 for ES, 200 for N, 300 for NQ, 200 for ES, that $500 I made. Or right, CL and GC, I wanted to make 500, but NQ and ES, I saw there is more volume. I enabled algos instead of CL and GC because they are still, volume is less. Whatever I was supposed to make on those, I made here. And tomorrow morning, I am sure that I'll make another $500 with again one of these two. Whenever there is volume, we'll make profits. We need volume, or we need the bigger bands. Now it may take a shot, but yeah, let's wait for candle close, right? Before candle close, if we take it, suddenly the red can convert to green again.
Order filled.
Again, if you want to get more Apex accounts, get them before 27th, right? So that one Apex account you can connect to ES, one you can connect to NQ, like that. If you have more EA accounts, because from 27th they will mostly change it back to 50% off from 80%. So instead of paying $33, you may have to pay 70, $80 for one account at the time. So when they have a discount, better to get them. Or if you already got the confidence, you can get a personal account, and you can start trading on the personal account itself. It still did not take a shot. It is still waiting. Yet manually would have taken a shot by looking at the red candle coming, but it is still waiting for the confirmation to take a shot. It is still on the long. It took at 878. It is nearly 904. That means nearly $500 with just one trade. If you have not given any TP or stop loss at 878, 879, it took a buy. And now nearly 25 points is, each point is $20 with NQ.
Order filled.
Now dark green became light green. If light green turns to light red, that means bears are coming into control. Still, it is waiting for a short position. It did not take a short.